Welcome back to Chat and Reacts, and today we've got a player that's popped up several times in the comments, Bo Jackson. And I'll be honest with you, like most of the players we react to here, I have absolutely no idea who Bo Jackson is. Is he still playing? What team he plays for? But I'm guessing this video is going to answer all those questions for me. As normal, before we get into the video, there's two things we've got to do. Number one, you got down below and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and let me know your favourite player, and I'll be checking them out. And I've got to put my headphones on. This is how good was Bo Jackson actually. Let's go.
Ask any kid from the 80s who is the greatest athlete in the world, and they'll say Bo Jackson. Bo is a cultural megastar, the only person to be selected as both an MLB and NFL All-Star. Mythical stories of his athletic ability created a larger-than-life persona of Bo Jackson. But just how good was he actually?
Maybe that's my segue to watching something baseball
Vincent
related.
Edward Bo Jackson was born in 1962 to a family of 10 siblings. Raised in Alabama, Vincent gained a notorious rap at a young age.
Well, there goes my question. Is he still playing? No, because he's in his 60s.
To a family of 10 siblings. Raised in Alabama, Vincent gained a notorious rap at a young age, regularly fighting other kids. He was so outlandish and crazy, people began to call him the Wild Boar. Over his teens, that became shortened, and the nickname Bo was born. Athletics were the only thing that could save Bo from his troubled youth, keeping him enthralled by competition instead of trouble. That fire to be the best fueled his legendary work ethic. It wouldn't take long before his natural abilities shined on a baseball field as he began
that's why I
to play
love
summer.
sports. Like, I'm not going to pause it too many times. I'm not going to talk about it too often. But this is why I love hearing those stories of, sports kept people out of trouble. Sports saved people's lives. I love hearing that. And there's a lot of people that hate sport and they think sport is a waste of time. They need to get, you always hear people campaigning to cancel sports and all this crap. It does so much good for people.
It wouldn't take long before his natural abilities shined on a baseball field as he began to play summer leagues against grown men just for a challenge. He attended McAddery High School in McCalla, Alabama. From the outset, Bo was a great white shark in a small pond of Alabama. He became a three-sport star in his rural town. In track, he won 2 state titles in the decathlon event, dominating the competition so badly that he chose to sit out the last event both years because of his large point lead. As a senior, he won the Alabama State Championship in 100-meter, 200-meter, and 400-meter hurdles, high jump and long jump. On the baseball diamond, he tied the national record for home runs with 20. On the gridiron, Jackson ran for 1,000 yards on only 100 carries. Heavily recruited by every big college in America and even drafted by the MLB, Bo decided to stay in-state and attend Auburn University. As a freshman, Bo was immediately the Tigers' starting running back and the focal point of their offense. His game-winning leaping touchdown beat their hated rival, the Alabama Crimson Tide, for the first time in a decade. As a sophomore, he was named an All-American behind his 1,200 rushing yards. Many pundits claimed that he would have won the Heisman if he was a senior, because at the time, it was an unwritten rule to give the award to senior players. Following an injury-riddled junior season, Bo Jackson cemented himself as an Auburn sports legend.
I think, I'll be honest, this maybe wasn't the best video to first do for me straight away, because a lot of this obviously is more for people that might know a bit about him, but we'll definitely check out some highlights of him in another video. But this guy seems incredible.
Yards and winning the Heisman Trophy. He also commanded respect on the baseball field. Scouts were calling Bo the best pure athlete in America. The numerous stories about Bo Jackson start as he was preparing for the NFL draft. Without warming up, Bo Jackson ran the most famous 40-yard dash in history. Scouts clocked him in at an incredible 4.12, a whole tenth of a second faster than anybody else in recorded history. This skyrocketed Jackson to the first overall pick in 1986 to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. In one of the most controversial sports moments of the 80s, the Bucs didn't get an NCAA approval to meet with Bo, causing him to lose eligibility for his senior baseball season. Bo thought this was a ploy by the Bucs to force him to play football over baseball, so he refused to play for Tampa. Instead, he began his professional baseball career with the Kansas City Royals. The following year, the Oakland Raiders drafted his rights in the 7th round, as Al Davis believed in Bo playing professional football and baseball at the same time. Bo Jackson became the richest non-quarterback in football and was coming into his own as a baseball player as well. Now in the spotlight, Bo's incredible athletic displays.
Right. This is definitely going to have to be my segue into baseball. We're going to check out stuff from Bo Jackson because I've been thinking, how do I kind of do baseball on this channel as well, and I want to do hockey. I want to do all the sports, but Bo Jackson's my
Made
way
it to
in.
every television in the United States. If it weren't for visual proof, Bo would be considered an urban legend. On his first major league home run, he broke his bat. Other home runs flew over 500 feet. He would throw the ball from center field, gunning down runners at home plate. Meanwhile, on the gridiron, he was easily flying by defenders for touchdowns. Brian Bosworth was one of the baddest men in the world, a 6'2", 255-pound behemoth at linebacker. He was known simply as the Boz. He and Bo Jackson would meet on Monday Night Football in 1987. Bosworth guaranteed that they would shut Bo Jackson down. Bo isn't a man of many words, but he is a man of action. Bo blew past the Boz for a 91-yard touchdown in the first quarter, where he ran straight into the tunnel of the kingdom for an iconic moment in football history. Later in the game, Bo and Boz met mano a mano at the goal line, where Jackson proceeded to truck him for a touchdown. Bo would end Monday Night Football with the single-game rushing record with 221 yards. Bo Jackson oozed charisma, and the attention of the sports world after his Nike campaign rocked the mainstream. Bo knows commercials were everywhere, showing off new gear meant for cross-training. With Bo being the only two-sport athlete, he was perfect for the role.
Could
The
you do that
commercials-
now? Like, is there a player doing that now? I don't. The only other player I can think of, and like I said, I know nothing about really American sport. But again, I know nothing about Bo Jackson. But there was Michael Jordan, wasn't there? Went to baseball from the NBA and then back to the NBA, or something like that. I have started watching The Last Dance on Netflix, so maybe I might know a little bit more about that on there. I'm like halfway through the first episode, but I'm in awe of this guy. Like this.
He was perfect for the role. The commercials chronicled Bo playing multiple sports, where he would dominate because, well, Bo knows. In the 1989 All-Star Game, Jackson blasted an over 400-foot home run and took home the All-Star MVP. That same year, he had the best season in his NFL career, falling just short of 1,000
Like, this seems
yards
like it's
and
like a
earning
Hollywood
Pro Bowl
movie.
honors. His left hip soon was unable to receive blood supply, and the bone tissue died in the process. In 18 touchdowns in 4 seasons. Enraged by the time he would miss rehabbing a football injury, the Kansas City Royals released Bo. He was picked up by the Chicago White Sox, where he would play 2 more seasons in the MLB. He continuously battled his left hip injury that kept him out for over a half of each season. In true Bo knows fashion, Jackson promised his mom that he would hit a home run for her once he returned from his hip replacement injury. Unfortunately, she passed before that moment came, but Bo did what he said he would, smashing a ball into right field for a home run in his first at-bat back. He retired from competition in 1994. Bo is widely considered one of the greatest athletes of all time, and his prime was robbed from both him and the sports world by a hip injury. If not for this career-ending blow, Bo's accomplishments could have been endless. And while Bo knows, we may never truly know how good Bo Jackson could have been. So, what do you guys think? Is Bo Jackson the best athlete of all time? Let me know your thoughts.
I mean, in my opinion, yeah, but it got a little bit sad towards the end there. It was stopped me in my tracks, but there's got to be a movie about him, surely. If there's not, then there needs to be one made. Like, that's incredible, man. How good was Bo Jackson actually? Fucking incredible. What a man. And I hope he's alive. They didn't say he's not, so I'm hoping he's still with us. 10 NFL players responsible for rule changes. Well, that'll be one of the next videos we'll check out, I guess. I'll look forward to seeing that one. But wow, Bo Jackson, I'm going to have to check out highlights of him doing baseball and doing baseball. That's clearly not the right phrase. And highlights for him playing American football as well. Incredible. Let me know what you think about that down below. What do you think about Bo Jackson? Is there any specific videos I should be checking out? Or is there any other specific players I should be checking out? We are going to be checking out Marshawn Lynch and Patrick Mahomes as well. They'll be the next couple of videos. They're the ones that are being requested quite a lot as well. So let me know down in the comments. And while you're down there, if you could hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button. Hope you all have a great day. Peace.